Social media has made all of your favorite creators millions of dollars in 2023, and for some reason you still don't have a content strategy for 2024. Don't worry, because I'm going to break down the simple strategy that took me from 0 to almost 17.5 thousand followers now on Instagram in just under 3 months. So to start out, we have the planning stage. This is by far the most important stage, and that's because if you don't have a plan, like I said, if you don't have a strategy or a plan, you cannot succeed. So having a great outline and knowing how to get your ideas and actually script them out is very important. So first, we'll start off with how to gather content. One way can be ChatGPT. Now, yes, there's a big AI revolution going on, and I know you hear this a lot, but this is not to do it for you. This is to actually help you have almost like a second brain behind you. And all the method is going into ChatGPT, asking it 30 common misconceptions in your niche, and then it'll generate you those questions. What these questions do, you can take those and answer them in video format. It could be on a tweet, it could be on a YouTube video, it could be on a short, it could be on a reel. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're answering people's questions. Because if you're doing that, then that means you're providing value, and that's all people want on social media. The next is checking the creators in your niche. When you look at the creators in your niche, you can actually get an idea for what's working. And when you know what's working, you can create content around that. Now, there's a difference between plagiarism and creating original content off of old ideas. So don't fall on the plagiarism side. Try to create original content around ideas that have worked in the past. And now that you know how to gather ideas, I need you to get a number to hit. If you're creating 7 videos in a week, you want to have 14 ideas. Once you have those 14 ideas, sift down to the last 7, and those will be the best videos for the week. All this does is makes you choose the most high quality ideas and doesn't leave lackluster ones in the mix. Just to let you know, all of this is coming from my free content strategy guide. Obviously, that'll be linked in the description. And no, it's not paid. Like I said, it's free. So if you want to check it out, you can. And if not, we can just watch this full video. Our next step after gathering the ideas is scripting. And scripting is huge. Just for today, I'm going to break down the viral video formula and why it actually works. There's 5 pieces to this, and I'm going to keep it pretty simple for you. To start, we have the hook. There's so much you can go and learn about hooks. And one great book is called Hook Point. It teaches you how to develop hooks and how to put those hooks into your personal brand. So if you're interested in checking that out, I'll also leave it in the description. But besides that, you can get an idea from hooks by researching online and just looking at other creators in your niche. Next, we have to destroy objections and spark emotions. You can do this in so many different ways. For one, you can cite your credibility. Like me, in the beginning of this video, I told you that I gained 17.5 thousand followers, which isn't a ton for many people, but for the people I'm targeting, that will be a lot, and it'll attract the people that I want to bring in. Next, you have to spark emotion. So that itself does spark emotion. It's like a wow emotion, but there's other ways, and these are called interest peaks. When using an interest peak, you have to inspire so much emotion out of the person that they don't stop watching the video. Now, that sounds complex, but just looking at the screen here, you can see all the different types of interest peaks. Starting off with the risk reveal. It shows them that they have nothing to lose and literally everything to gain from your video. If you're able to do this, then people have no reason to leave the video. Next is authority, and with this, you want to take someone else's authority or your own and try to include that in your video. So if Alex Hormozy says something really inspirational or really smart and you use his authority to back up your claim, that's an authority endorsement. Next is controversial. You either want to validate someone's controversial opinions. A great example of this is Andrew Tate. All his opinions were controversial, and hence the reason he blew up on social media everywhere. Now, do you have to agree with that? No. But if you're saying controversial things, you're going to bring in the people that agree with you, which builds a stronger community around yourself and also just serves as a good emotion peak. Next is a personal story. People connect with people. If you're able to tell a short personal story as the hook or as the interest peak of your video, then people may reside with that and want to stay. These ones are a little more risky if your story isn't broad. So try it out and just implement it in your content. The next is negative assumptions, and I do this in my short form content sometimes. I'll say things like, and no, this isn't the 3 secret steps for gurus or whatever I might say. And all that does is makes people feel comfortable with trusting you. If you aren't speaking like everyone else, but you're still giving good information, people will be more inclined to trust you and feel like you know what you're talking about because you're not just repeating information. The second to last is hype up, and you just want to get people excited in the topic. You can do this in so many ways. You can do this with a montage or some type of really exciting footage, but at the end of the day, you just want to make people feel excited about what you're sharing. And the final and really effective one is call out. When you call someone out, you're talking directly to that person. That's what I did in the intro of this video. I called you out because you didn't have a content strategy for 2024. And since I did that, the people that don't have it now find this video valuable. See how that works? Like, it's really good, but you have to know when to use it, so just make sure you're using it in the right situations. After that, now we move on to step 3, which is explain the solution. All this is implementing the systems that you have to help people, or just giving people the solution to the problem you endorsed earlier. And finally, the call to action, which would be like subscribe. When you're first starting out, you don't want to have a crazy call to action because people don't know who you are. Like, I'm not going to sell you something at the end of this video because you don't know who I am on YouTube yet. And after we've done all our planning, it's now time to move on to phase 2 of the content strategy, which is record. Recording is obviously important. If we don't record, we don't have content. If I didn't record, you wouldn't be seeing this video right now. So I'm going to show you the most effective way of recording. And you all have heard of it before. It's called batch shooting. And if for some reason you haven't heard of that, batch shooting just means you shoot all your content in one day. Now, some people frown upon this, and I actually used to frown upon it myself. I used to think, no, I have to go outside. I have to shoot all this content. I have to shoot every single day and waste like 5 hours of my day. But it doesn't make any sense if you're trying to run a business. When you're trying to be a business and you yourself are the only one doing it, you have no time to record every single day. Maybe in the beginning, and maybe if you're just a content creator, you do have time, and I say go for the quality over the quantity of videos. But for someone like me, I need to post every single day, so I have to batch shoot. Like, it's just what I have to do. And how you batch shoot is you just sit down, you cut out like 2 hours in your day, and you record all your content. You have to have like 3 outfits and just move your camera around while you're recording. If you look at any of my videos, you'll see how I switch camera angles as I record, and I do that all in the same day. It does get a little tedious, but trust me, you'll be saving so much time if you just batch record. Also, if your information isn't recorded or packaged right, whatever you're delivering will not matter. If you were coming into this video and it was 720p and my room looked like shit, you would probably not stay around to watch it. And that's how you fall victim to that 1,000 view curse. And how you record your content is especially valuable in the final step, so please stay to the end. Now that we got all this great content and nice little packages, we gotta ship it out to all of our favorite providers. And obviously our providers are platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn if you want to go there. All the platforms that have videos you want to post on, basically. Now, me personally, I just manually post all of my content, but I know there's tools like Metricool or Metric Tool that really help people load up all their content and kind of just like shoot it out like a catapult. And you can do that. I've heard rumors of it messing up the reach, but I have no clue if that's true, and I've never done research myself, so please go research that and just see if you can use those tools to help you expedite the process a little bit. Now we come down to that final step I was talking about earlier, which is reuse. Reusing is so vital, especially when trying to create content on every single platform. And I'm going to give you the strategy I use to actually recycle and reuse my content. So how I start is I'll go to all the short form platforms and post my content. After that, I take the short form content and turn it into a tweet or an X post or whatever you want to call it. And now my reel is now in text form, helping an even wider audience on a different platform. What I also do is I literally just like post my video on X. I don't know how good the reach is. Sometimes I get 1,000 views, sometimes I get 50. I guess it just depends how useful your topic is, but it takes you an extra minute and you can just get even more reach on your topics. Now, after your full first week of posting, take the best performing video of the week and record a long form piece of content with that video. Doing this helps you use a winning topic and just helps you provide even more value to people. And the crazy part is you can take that long form video and cut it up into clips, which is even more short form content. I think you guys can kind of see like how useful this is, because you could take one reel, post that on 5 different platforms, make another video off that topic, and then get another 7 reels out of it. It's pretty crazy. And this is my first long form video, and you're gonna see me practicing what I'm preaching here. And all my pages are probably gonna blow up 10 times more than they already are. And that's it. That's the mystical content strategy for 2024. And if you want more access to just the actual full written out script of the strategy, you can, like I said earlier, go into the description and just click the link. It's really useful, and I've had a ton of people tell me how much it's helped them. And if for some reason you don't want to get it, I'll be providing a ton of value on this page always, so you can just stick around for this. That's it, y'all. Peace out.